My name is Holly Hyche. I grew up here in Indianapolis, on the east side of Indianapolis. I'm still in, well, I'm not in Indianapolis. I'm like in Canby, but it's outside of Indianapolis.
Hmm.
Went to Indiana State, ended up becoming a seven-time NCAA champion. Got nominated for four different Hall of Fames and ran professionally for Adidas. And I have a nice story I would like to share with you guys.
Okay. Did you
Absolutely.
say 7 times?
Yeah, seven times, indoor and
NCAA.
outdoor.
Oh man.
Big deal. You say it so humbly. Like,
Right.
yeah. So what high school, curious what high school you went to on the east side?
We
Um,
got bused. I grew up in Brightwood, but we got
okay,
bused to
okay,
Grand Meridian. So that's where
okay.
I went to school at.
And kind of walk us through like how did track find you? Did you find track? Walk us through kind of beginning of how, I mean, you're a phenom. You're saying your accomplishments very humbly,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I'm very humble. Actually, track found me because my parents, growing up in Brightwood, it's a lot of gangs and stuff like that there. So, my parents started me out with bowling. I started bowling when I was 12.
Mhm.
They kept me in every sport. I played softball, um, and I was always in private schools all the way up to my ninth grade year. So my private schools didn't never have any sports or nothing like that. So I had told my parents that once I get to high school, then I wanted to go to school with my friends in the neighborhood. So two of my friends, Angie and Lois, talked me into going out for track. I was going to go out for softball, and they was like, "Come on, come out for track. It's fun. It's fun." I'm not doing all that running. That's too much going on. So, but I ended up going out, had fun, and was successful with it.
Now you say successful. You just say you were a 7 time NCAA champion. So what was it like in high school, that success?
Right.
High school was cool too. I won state my sophomore year in the 100 and 200. Then my junior year, I pulled up my quadricep muscle because the doctor said I was growing too fast and my muscles weren't growing with me. So then I came back my senior year after I got healthy, and then I won the 100 and 400 and placed second in the 200. So, I mean, it was cool. My parents kept me grounded. They would make sure I kept a level head and didn't get too big headed about anything. So that's why I'm so grounded and humble because of them.
Okay.
So your friends talked you into running. You were like, I don't know, and became state champ multiple times, coming back from injuries. When did you know you were like, I have something like that's like I have the it factor? Did you ever realize it? Did people have to point it out to you? Did you just go out there and you just like, I want to run, I want to win?
No, I mean it was really I really didn't practice a lot. So a lot of my speed and stuff was like natural ability. Because my coach would be like, I need y'all to go run 2 laps around the track. I'll run one and I'm hiding behind the pit before while everybody come back back around and I'll meet them. But
Hmm.
um, I mean, I just had a God given talent to run, as far as my speed is concerned. And then after I won state my sophomore year, I was like, okay, my parents kind of was like, you need to, get serious about this and see if this is what you really want to do. So, I ran in summer track clubs and stuff like that. So,
Now you're talking about, you mentioned your parents. Tell us a little bit about that relationship. It sounds like they're pretty supportive, but I think there's another story there.
oh yeah, it's a whole nother story. A story that a lot of people don't know that's in the track world, track community or whatever. When I was born, got adopted at 3 months old. My biological mother had me. She was on drugs real bad and had me and threw me in the trash can.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, and somebody found me and they took me to the hospital or whatever. I had drugs and stuff in my system. So my mother had always told. I have two older brothers, and my mom had always told my dad that I want a girl. So um, my parents did the paperwork and stuff like that. And once I got the drugs and stuff out of my system, they sent me over to CPS. or whatever. And that was like 3 months then. I had to stay in the hospital for a while. And it was two, my brother said it was between me and another girl. They said as soon as they walked in the room, my mother was like, I want her right there.
Oh,
Yeah. So
wow.
it took off after that. My parents were very religious. I come from a very religious background. So
We could definitely say,
it,
look at God with
yeah,
that.
for real.
Sure.
You're right.
Wow.
Because my situation could have been totally different, you know.
Wow.
And I just, they were very supportive in whatever sport I was in. They never missed a track meet from college, from high school all the way to college. They never missed a track meet except for one, when one of my brothers had got married or
Mm,
whatever. But other than that, in state, out of state, they was there, and I loved it.
wow.
So tell us about college, right? High school was okay. College, it seems like you began to blossom in college. What was that like? Coming from your background of not wanting to work at all to college, where it's like it's a little bit of a business in college.
Right.
How was that transition, and what did you see as the biggest benefit when you came through that transition?
Well, my freshman year I had to sit out because I was Prop 48. I found out I was dyslexic in high school or whatever, so I had to get tutors and stuff like that to get my grade point average up. So my freshman year, we couldn't really train with the team, but I kind of trained with the team, after that track practice is over. Um, and then my sophomore year, it was on until my coach said we got to run to the park and do a workout and then run back. I said, what? Uh-uh. I said, Coach Garland, I did not sign up for this.
Mm.
So, but I ended up making it through, whatever. But once I started getting comfortable, it was easier for me to run to the park. And
You had a lot of adversity that you dealt with from a young age, and then even before you transitioned into college. What was your mindset like? It's like, okay, well, I'm getting ready to go. Now it's a little pause in what my journey looks like. So, what did that look like for you, that transition?
I mean, it was like I said, like you said, it was always an obstacle. I didn't find out I was adopted till I was like 12.
Okay.
And I found that out because the kids in the neighborhood started teasing me and stuff like that. But once again, my parents always kept me grounded. Like I said, they were real religious, so they always instilled Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. So that got me through my so-called friends teasing me,
Hmm.
and my mom. They always just told me just stay focused on what you want to do, you know,
Awesome.
or whatever. And when I found out I was dyslexic, I was like, "Yes, here we go again," because I had to go out of the classroom to take my test so the reader could read my questions to me,
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
me just reading the question, I'm not comprehending. I need to, somebody to read it to me so I can comprehend. So I kind of got teased a little bit, but not really.
Hmm.
Once I explained to my friends what was going on, they was like, "You just
Hmm.
going out of class, so you cheating on your test?" I said, "No, I'm not cheating on the test."
Well, those
But
kids, they weren't giving you a break. I tell you,
Like
at
at
all,
all. And you
no,
just said, I'm just about to roll you up. Why don't you come and join the track team so we can see what it's really about?
right, right. So I got into that my sophomore year. I blew up in Indiana State. I had no idea that I was that fast. I mean, I knew I was kind of fast, but I used to train with the guys or
Mm,
whatever. And then my sophomore year, I won nationals here, the indoor nationals here. All my parents and family and everybody was here, so that made me feel real good. Still didn't get big headed.
mm,
Still stayed humble, because my parents always told me the talent God gives you, He can also take it away from you. So
mm-hmm.
do what you need to do on the track and come right back off the track and get focused for your next race or your next workout.
so where has this led you to now? You after you did the championships in college,
Hmm.
where did it take you next? I know you ran with Adidas. Was
Yeah,
that
I signed. I left college in '93. I didn't finish my senior year. I left early to get on the circuit. I signed a contract with Adidas and went to Europe and ran. But I ended up finding out in 90. I went to the Olympic trials in 96, which was down in Atlanta. I don't know if you remember, but
Mm-hmm.
my mom had passed like a week before,
Oh,
and I was ranked like second or third going into the Olympic trials behind Gail Devers and I can't think of the other lady's name, Gwen Torrance.
mhm,
Oh, yeah, I was ranked third going in. So I had a great opportunity to make the Olympic team. But when I look down, I'm so used to seeing my parents in the stands sitting in
mhm,
that one particular spot. And I look down there, and my mom's not there, just messed me up, So I ended
yeah,
up pulling my hamstring,
mhm,
unfortunately. And after that, I was just kind of mentally checked out of the track and field thing because, it's almost like they was giving me the energy and motivation to keep doing it. And
mhm,
once that one little piece was gone, then you just got to turn into something positive. So I started doing some coaching,
mhm.
helping other kids here, and I still do personal coaching, because
Nice.
that going to school and on the track team with the parents and no, it's the just generation is different. So I just do personal
Different.
coaching, one-on-one coaching. So because
Yeah.
I train the kids like I got trained.
Yes.
And
Yes.
some of the parents have a problem with that.
Yes.
So
Yes. Walk us through that, Holly, like because it is very different, and we both coach at the high school and for club track, so summer track, USACF AU.
right.
What's different about it? Like, because I don't think a lot of people realize, like, the parents is a main contender, but
Yeah.
what's different from when you were racing versus the athletes now that you see?
Um, the athletes now are just so babyfied. They don't want to take the pain.
Yes,
That when we grew up, no pain, no gain. That was for real.
right,
My
right.
parents always told me, "You go to track practice like it's the track meet," and that's exactly
Mm-hmm,
what I did. But
mm-hmm.
these kids now, they was like, my leg hurt. They wouldn't be on the phone. My back hurt. My head hurt. Then you get ready to go to the track meet and you get beat, then you crying.
Right, right.
So and then some of the parents don't make it any better because they're just like, well, just let them come on home and they'll be okay. No, our parents are like, get on out there and run, you be okay. So the mentality from us to now is totally different.
Right. And would you say you try to implement some of the things that you were taught, like the foundational things, into the athletes? And do you see, it's not going to click for everybody, but do you have your few athletes where you like, you got it now?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yes, and then I do like I try to go out and do like some motivational speaking for at the
Nice.
school at high schools. I went back to Paramaridian Meridian and taught. I went back to Indiana State and taught, and for them, once they heard my story, they're like, "Wow!" They gave
Right.
them some motivation because they was like, "You just don't look like you done been through anything."
Mm-hmm.
I said, and
Mm-hmm.
this, me as a professional athlete, and you don't know LeBron James, Michael Jordan. You don't know what they might have been through to get to where they are.
Mm-hmm.
You're just looking at the outside in, but you have to see what's motivating us, and hopefully, my
Right.
story will motivate you. And parents, get out there and support your kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Would you say
Agreed.
your biggest motivator was your parents?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
at some point there had to kick in a little bit of self motivation in there.
Oh
Now,
yeah, once I won and I was still messing around in high school, so I didn't really take it serious.
right.
But once I got to college after my sophomore year, and I won nationals indoor and outdoors, then I was like, okay,
Yeah, so like at that point in time, where did you see it going? I mean, was it just I'm going pro, I'll be an Olympian, and it
yeah,
was
my
was it
main
that?
goal then was to go to the Olympics. Yeah, my main goal was to go to the Olympics and medal. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah.
So
Now
my
did
coaches and stuff would always motivate me and tell me, "You can do it. You can do it." So
now did you ever
Yes.
like revisit that dream in terms of like 2000 Olympics?
no, Well, I had my daughter in 97. Um, then, like I said, I was coaching in high schools here and working and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Okay.
Well, that's about it. I mean, I kept track was still around me. I just didn't
Right.
run myself. I didn't run
Right.
myself.
You didn't have it
Right.
in you to compete, but you
Right.
had it in you to still give back to the
Right.
sport.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Would you say when you out there and you doing your one-on-ones, or you try to hit drills or anything?
I show them how to do it, but I'm walking.
We didn't know you might have a flashback and be like,
Right,
I
right,
know what this feel like.
right. Because the kids are always trying to, oh, coach, can you show me? And it's like,
Yeah, them show me
nada.
days is over. No, I can show you a couple videos. That's all I got.
So what is it? What's your coaching program that you have now? Would you mind sharing that so people can know how to like get a hold of you, or if they wanted to?
Yes.
You can get hold of me on Facebook. My name is Holli Hyche on Facebook. It's Hollywood_Hyche on Instagram. I'm not gonna get my number out, but those are the two
No, not at
main
all.
things that just reach out to me. Actually, I got to go somewhere train my cousin's daughter Saturday morning, because she's having some technical issues or whatever. But yeah, I'm here to support. I'm here to make the kids better, do whatever the case may be, give them some motivation, whatever, because I think that's what the kids need right now is a whole lot of motivation.
Yes. And you're definitely an untapped resource, it sounds like.
Right.
Yeah.
It's an understatement.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
so
like,
that's what you just so you would travel around like Saturday you're going to see this young lady, but how is it that you keep in touch with the kids, especially like during the track season?
because a lot of my like I have my friend that coaches Warren Central, LaGreta Smith, and then Steve.
Oh,
yes,
you know
Yeah, I went to
yes,
Indiana State with Steve, and then
okay.
Giles
yes.
Davis, he was the men's coach. So a lot of my track
Wow.
friends are still coaches out there. So they'll be
Yes,
Yes.
like, I got somebody. I'm like, all right,
yes.
let's,
Okay.
we'll link up like that. So, I
So yeah,
mean,
you got the plug. We
yeah,
love the Smiths. We love
Yeah.
yeah,
them. We
Yeah.
had
yeah,
them on the show. We love them.
yeah.
Yeah.
They the bomb. They the bomb.
Yes.
Yes.
The whole family. I mean,
Yes,
man.
Right.
literally. All the
Talented.
girls. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
humble. Just
Yeah.
super, just grounded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the youngest one, she won nationals and she just won Indo nationals at
In the
Nike.
high jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Yo, yeah, I won." But the thing I didn't know about her is that she was like playing softball at the same time she runs track. And she like
And they
won some
play
award.
tennis too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other
Yeah.
one, yeah, she came in and
Samaya.
ran
Hmm.
indoor and then goes in tennis state champion.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
They need it though. Keep them busy. Keep them
Yeah,
out of trouble.
Yes.
but you would never
Absolutely.
know based on how their personalities.
Right.
You would
Right.
never know.
Right. I'm also working on the book. I had started writing it. It's called Running for My Life. Kind of
Mm.
telling my story, my birth story, and then how I grew up in Brightwood and how to avoid gangs and all that good stuff and world-class athlete.
Well, Holly, we appreciate you joining us.
Oh, thank you
Yes.
for
Oh
having
my
me.
gosh. Yes. It's been a pleasure. And you
Oh,
sharing this parts of your story that no one would have ever known. So thank you
Right.
for
oh,
being
yeah.
vulnerable and sharing those things with us, because it's really going to help somebody as phenomenal as you can share. Like, you had some hardships too, but you made it through. So
Oh, yeah.